himself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas A&M Aggies. Taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. That's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Got it in the middle. It's Carry-On. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Kent. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense, they understood the challenge coming in. Like, he is elusive. He is a game breaker. They were not going to let his legs beat him. That's what they told us anyway.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And how about the defense setting the tone in this game? First drive, first mistake made for the offense. Nice job forcing the INT. And how about this? They had 3 last week. They're looking to get 3 again this week.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Takes it the other way. He's at the tip, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Sooners!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Preston. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches had these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB. And he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Fires left. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Grab near the sticks. It's Russell. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy first down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. With the catch, it's Concepcion. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Ran through the contact.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to throw. It's Mateer. Got his man on the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Breaks into the open. The 20. The inside. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown Sooner. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over Boise State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Throws to the wideout. It's incompleted. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's
intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Grabbed over the middle, it's Concepcion. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Texas A&M going up tempo. The give. Slithers into space. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got it again. Turning it on. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams, really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking up the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
To the ground with the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught close to the marker, it's Tatum. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
That's caught. It's carry on. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. On the ground, it's Tatum. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Sooners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Concepcion. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Texas A&M going quickly. wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. There he goes.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Craver. Wide open spaces. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Now, a 4th down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Working that left side now. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Firing to the right, complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Texas A&M going up-tempo. Going to take a shot. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Concepcion. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Defense in press coverage. The hand to the running back. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Mateer. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Carrion. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. You're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Taking it the other way. They'll chase him out of bounds after that play, mark it at the 16-yard line. So 1st down will open up the final period. To the air on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll ride Davis here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Looking to throw. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Mississippi State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Makes the catch. It's Tatum.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Music now. Music now. More.
Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Sooners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Tatum. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the grab, it's Craver. Still on his feet at the 45. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running behind that left side. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Throws for the tight end. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation.